Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm leaving the Sheeter Hall covered bridge down here in Spring City, Pennsylvania. And it's no secret that I batch record these videos. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of time. I got to ride home. I figured I'd record one more. And I made a terrible rookie mistake. So before I left the house, I grabbed spare batteries. 2, precisely. One for the DJI Osmo on my bars. One for the GoPro on my face. And the GoPro or the DJI Osmo battery, no big deal. It's fine. It's 100%. The spare on my face, though, it's 50%, which sucks because it means that the battery's losing charge, and I'm gonna have to keep on top of them. Yeah. We're getting there. But so we'll see what I can record, see what I can manage. Can't see. This is a terrible place for a stop sign. Or I shouldn't say that's a terrible place for to be able to see around a corner. So here we are in the covered bridge. Alright, so it is Saturday. I have no idea what the actual date is, but I'm going to probably post this one out of sequence so that I can get it up there, because it's I'm going to talk about something relevant to yesterday. So yesterday was Friday. Friday is the new day for the, this makes me feel like an idiot saying this, the Dyna-Mic Duo, or what I think it's actually called, the Dynamic Duo. But hey, bear with me, it's a motorcycle thing. It's a play on words of the Dynamic Duo. But at any rate, yesterday or last night was the live stream between Chopper Fett and Fletch Dyna. It was Chopper Fett's anniversary, so he wasn't there during the first hour and a half that I was able to sit and watch the live stream. But I wanted to talk about it a little bit because I thought it was really interesting. So the topic of the show was video editors, and you know, I had some mild interest in that. I started off using iMovie, and then I transitioned over to DaVinci Resolve, and I really don't have any interest in switching or any need to switch. DaVinci is free and it is plenty powerful. It has lots of pro features, so it doesn't really make any sense for me to drop the money on something like Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere Pro. So I stayed up late to watch it. They're in Mountain Time, so I think it starts for them around 7 p.m. For me, that's 9 p.m. And yeah, that may not seem like late to some, but I usually get up at 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. comes real early when you're up past, say, 10 o'clock. So yesterday I prepared a little bit. I took a short little nap in the afternoon. I feel like such an old man, but I'm in my late 30s. So I took a little nap in the afternoon so that I could participate. So at about 8:45 or so, I grabbed myself a cigar, a little glass of Elijah Craig, and I sat out on the deck with my iPad. And I knew as soon as my cigar was done, that was it. There was just no way I was going to be able to stay up later than that. So that was the plan. That's what I did. Hung out with my cigar, sitting outside, chasing away bugs. But I had a really good time. So as I said, the discussion topic was video editors. And the really cool thing about the live stream last night was that it transitioned away from video editors, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that topic of discussion. It's interesting and definitely worth exploring. But it transitioned into a subject on the recording itself. So, you know, the guys were talking about producing quality content before you get to the editor, and then using the editor to supplement your video. I guess the moral of the story is don't use the editor to make, or the editor doesn't make or break the video. The story behind the video is what makes it a success, makes it compelling, makes it worth watching. And the guys were discussing that, and it became a really interesting discussion topic because they were talking about their editing workflow, their process, how they use music, how they use cutscenes and different B-roll footage. And I thought it was a great discussion. The guests last night were, while I was watching, again, I didn't catch it all. Fletch Dyna was the host. You can subscribe to his channel down in the description box below. The Harley Road Show was on last night. A really cool guy. I like him a lot. He real down to earth, just a good guy. This is the second live stream I've watched him on. And then there was Superman Kev was on as well. And the really interesting thing was they all use different software, and they all have different styles. They all tell a story their own way. It's all unique and it's all good. So I really liked watching that. It was a great eye-opening experience of not worrying so much about going overboard with special effects and transitions and titles and all that, and just make an effort to tell a story and do it in a way that people find it interesting. Because in the end, you want to stand out. You don't want your video to look like, it was shot for your cousin during a birthday party, or, those sort of thing. Because when you use something like iMovie or Windows Movie Maker, I don't even know if they put that on Windows machines anymore, but if you're using some of this free software and you overuse the tools, the titles and the effects and the transitions, it starts to look like a home movie, and it just becomes less and less interesting. So the live stream last night was a really good reminder of that, and it made me think of, like, what can I do to tell a more compelling story? And I wish I could say, like, this is a great example of, like, how to do this right, but it's not. It's just me on a motorcycle riding around. There's no start, there's no middle, there's no end. There's just some guy talking endlessly and making very little point along the way. With that said, this wound up turning into like a mini shout-out video. So if you're a content creator on YouTube, you should definitely check out the Dyna-Mic or Dyna-Mic Duo live stream from last night on video editors, because it goes from the talk of video editors to more or less video styling and how each of them makes the video their own. Again, interesting topic. I got a lot out of it. I definitely need to go back and watch the rest of it, see if Chopper Fett showed up. Alright, so this little mini shout-out video, again, is just supposed to be a mini shout-out video, so I don't want to ramble on too much. As I mentioned in the beginning, my battery's kind of dying to begin with, and I really want to try to hit one more stop before the battery dies. But at any rate, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you really enjoyed it, click that little bell notification. That will let you know when I upload new content. But here's a little secret. You don't really need the bell notification because I upload on Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Except, of course, for this video, which I'm probably going to push out later today or tomorrow, just because it is one of the few topics where I'm talking about something relevant that happened yesterday. So maybe you really should click on that bell notification because it is useful after all. So again, really appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one.